Hi, and welcome back to Farmstead MTG. So, this is Farmstead 11, and this is round 1. Just talk a little bit before the match. At these local Farmstead tournaments, the power level are much lower than if we go to some of those big tournaments and old playgroups. So, you'll see a lot of budget cards here. And of course some mistakes. That is always fun, even if it's a bit annoying for me when I'm commentating. And the first player is Kjell. He is making a new deck every tournament, and he's pretty new. So he has taken the Lion-Dib-Black and put a lot of black cards in. And who cares if they cost double black? Every one of them. You just have to draw the right land, and this will be perfectly fine. A lot of good cards. So this is his brew for the evening. His opponent is a pretty regular face at our tournament. His name is Alex. He's playing his mono black deck. It has some aggressive elements in it, with Black Knight and the Hypnotic Spectre and the Suchi, but also some controlling, like the Underworld Dreams and the Abyss and Paralyze, Icy Manipulator, and a bunch of one-offs. So this deck can do a lot of different things. So, Farmstead 11, round 1. Let's do this. Game number 1. You have Kjell to the left and Alex to the right. Alex showing us his hand. It's Abyss, Underworld Dream, Dark Ritual, Factory, a couple of swamps. And here's Kjell's hand. A Sword, Mana Drain, Black Knight, and 2 lands. Okay. And Alex is mulliganing Dark Ritual. And he's on the play. Dark Ritual into Underworld Dream. So now Kjell takes 1 damage each time he draws a card. Plays out City of Brass and cast a Savannah Line. Alex plays a Factory. Kjell takes another damage from the Underworld Dream. Sinkhole on the Factory and attack for 2 puts Alex down to 18. Second swamp. Pretty slow start for both players. Factory attacks for 2 with a lion. Cast a green mox. And what's the green mox doing there, you might ask, but he only has 1 piece of power, and that's his green mox, so even if he doesn't play green, it's cool to play with power. In the meantime, Mind Twist for 2, and he takes 2 Sword to Plowshares. And back to that mox, I like that you play with those cards you have. And sometimes play suboptimal lists. I feel like there's some kind of an old school vibe to that. So the lion is keeping attacking. Now he has 4 mana, I can play that Abyss. Oh, he has drawn a Suchi in the meantime. Is it a disenchant? Yeah. White has some really good answer. With a disenchant and a Sword to Plowshare. Okay, so an attack for 4. Alex is down to 10. Shall cast a Hypnotic Spectre. Is it time for the Abyss? Yes, it is. So the lion goes into the void. And he attacks for 4. Puts Alex down to 6. And pass the turn. He is thinking about something. Oh wow, he's going on the offensive. I wonder. Oh, a Black Knight. Oh, and he'll cast Disenchant on the Abyss. So he was playing out that Black Knight to block the factory. But when Kjell disenchanted the Abyss, that changed a bit. So he attacks with his Spectre. Alex is down to 4, and Kjell is at 6, and he plays another Black Knight. This is a pretty close game. Down to 5. That Underworld Dream and City of Brass has done a lot of damage. Land number 4. So he attacks. He is holding the factory back. Attacks with his Black Knight and his Spectre. So Alex blocks with the Mishra and the Spectre. Do 2 damage. An Icy Manipulator. Yeah, I know it's wrong art, but oh, and he'll cast a Mana Drain, countering the Icy Manipulator. Yes, just Ice Age cards look kind of old school, and they cost like 25 cents, and the unlimited one costs $100, so it's a bit pricey. And Kjell takes the first. This is game number 2. A Black Knight and Spectre and 4 lands. Alex. Let's take a look at his opponent. Yeah, there's a Sarah Angel, 2 black creatures, and yeah, he's mulling into 5, so he puts down those black cards. Since he's lacking black mana sources. Good start with a factory into a Soul Ring. Alex cast a Black Knight. So now he can attack for 3, because he pumps it for 1 with the other factory. So what will it be? A Spectre? Underworld Dream? It's a Spectre. And it doesn't attack. So he has a Mind Twist in his hand. That's a great plan. Ooh, and he's pointing at the Black Knight. Yeah, because if he had played the Black Knights instead of the Spectre, he could double block with 2 first strike creatures, and that would be much better. Oh yeah, you live and learn. So the spectre is gone, and one of the factories. It's time for a mind twist. Yeah. 2 white cards and an island. Hit the dust. He attacks for 2 with his Black Knight. Right, he's going on a fence. A second Black Knight. And he attacks for 4. Puts held out to 14. This board states kind of show you how good a factory is, because this single factory can take out Black Knights and attacking factories. So 1 land here can hold back 3 potential attackers.
So I just decided, fuck it.
So that's one of the weaknesses to cards like Black Knight and White Knight. He goes for the aggressive route and do 4 more damage, losing his factory in the process. A Chaos Orb. That can take care of the Underworld Dream, because the factory can block those Black Knights. And using it. And it's a hit. And Alex has 3 swamps in his hand. Can be annoying when you're trying to finish a game. Hypnotic Spectre from Kjell's side. Sinkhole on the factory. So the Sinkhole was a good draw. So Kjell is down to 5. Alex is at 15. Savannah Line. Okay, it's not good. Those Black Knights has a protection from white, so he can only jump block with his Spectre. So I think he's thinking about attacking with a Spectre, but he decided to hold it back. And they're talking about something. Alright. That's not how magic works, but yeah. Okay, so the Savannah Line can't block the Black Knight, and the Black Knight doesn't have double strike, so even if if you look past the protection white part, it can take out a 2/2 creature and a 2/1 creature. You have to have a double strike for that. So I know. Yeah, protection doesn't matter. You can cast a white removal card on Black Knight. So, yeah. Thank God. So it's 1-1. Third game. Scribblan into Sol Ring. Good opener. And a swamp into a Sol Ring into a City in a Bottle. And a Divine Offering, taking out the Sol Ring. I think the City in a Bottle is safe. I'm not sure if he has those Serendia threats still in. Maze of It. Strip mine and a Hypnotic Spectre. So that's a dilemma. It would be great to cut Alex off, it's one swamp, but then again you want to attack with a Spectre, so I think you have to target the maze. So he's thinking about something. For 1 mana. Paralyze. Or Dark Ritual. He really needs another swamp. Dark Ritual into a Demonic Tutor. Of course. I think he has to go for the boring choice, yep. Just to find the swamp. So he has 1 mana floating. So. Oh, and a Sinkhole. That's a good turn. So now Kjell doesn't have any white mana. So we use the Strip Mine on the maze and attacks with Spectre. Ooh, taking out an Unrolled Dream. That's a good pick. Attacks for 2 again. Take a card. This time it's a Terror. The Terror can only destroy a non-black, non-artifact creature. So another attack for 2. Discarding a Mind Twist. And another Spectre. The third Spectre hits the table. Kjell casts a Assault Plowshare on the Spectre. So he gains 2 life and loses 4, so he's down to 12. And you can see up in the corner our sponsor, Nick and Johnny. Snooze. Good to have them aboard again. That's a joke, of course. And attack for 4. And a GG. So Kjell won 2-1. And what did we learn today? Let's talk about Black Knight. It has first strike and it has protection from white. So that means that if you attack with a Black Knight, your opponent can block it with white creatures. And if white creatures attack you and if you block with your Black Knight, the white creature doesn't deal any damage to you. And if your opponent wants to cast a instant effect, for example a Assault Plowshare, they can target it. So lots of shocking news here. The first strike. So there is in modern Magic there is something called double strike, and that means if you have a 2/2 double strike, you can first do 2 damage with a first strike damage, and then you do 2 damage regular. So, but the first strike is only 2 damage, and you strike first. So that's what we learned today. Alright, that was round 1 of Farmstead 11. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.